Kyle, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.
No problem, Dougie.
Um, I'll ask the same thing I asked Fred. A bunch of times we sat here and you guys have said, "Yeah, we could have got this one. We should have got that one. We played well enough to win this, but didn't." Are you
Yeah.
giving away too many games?
Yeah.
And what's that feel like when you
Sucks.
winnable games are getting away?
Sucks. Like really sucks. It's just, you know, we have an opportunity, and and we had to make a push at the end of the game, but we understand that we can't have those games given away. I mean, we we're 3 games under 500, and we could be 6 games over 500. Right? It's just that small of a you know difference, right? But I mean, you just got to continue to work and continue to just push and push, and hopefully just keep roll off some more wins in a row. I think that's where we've missed this year is consistent, like a consecutive win streak, like a big 5, 6, 7 game win streak.
Great, thanks, Kyle. Appreciate that very much as always.
No problem, Dougie.
We'll go to Eric Corrine next.
Hey, Kyle.
up?
I asked Fred the same question. If I had told you that before the season started, that at least by the league rankings, your defense would be pretty significantly behind where your offense is, what would your reaction have been?
Our defense would be significantly behind our offense. I would believe it, honestly. We've changed a lot of the our two centers that we had last year. A lot of things have changed, and it's a different process, right? You got different guys, different size, different movements, different understandings of where to go, where to be, and how to do it, right? And that is something that you know will always take time. Our offense is pretty simple, right? Move, cut, pass, make some shots, shoot threes, and get to the paint. So we that could come a little bit easier, but the defense is something where you kind of got to be more connected, and yeah, kind of crazy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. We'll go to Josh next.
Hey, Kyle. Pascal had that good look at the end there, and you guys obviously had a chance to pull it out at the end. How frustrating is it at that point to be in that situation, knowing that you guys sort of put yourselves there with the way you played in the third quarter and some of the things that you did earlier in the game?
Well, we worked our butts off to get there. Pascal had a great look. The ball spun out. Like, that's something that happens, right? That's basketball. It just happens, right? It's no, like, keep his head up. It's a make or miss league. I don't care what happened. He missed a shot. He'll make up for it another game. We got everything we wanted in that look, right? He literally got to the front of the rim and the ball spun out. Simple as that. But it happens, and you learn from it, and you go on, and you move on, and we support P, and it's one miss, it's a loss, and now we gotta keep scrapping and crawling to get back to where we want to get.
Is it tough knowing that you don't want to be putting yourselves in that situation where it comes down to one shot or one call or whatever?
Yeah,
you look back at sort of the things earlier in the game at that point, or?
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of, you can go through a whole game and find things that happen, right? Missed free throws, missed open shot, missed this, that, and that. You can always find little things, minute things, or big things that may, okay, that altered the game. No, you don't want to put yourself in a position, but that's the game of basketball. A game of basketball, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make shots. You're going to miss shots. You're going to have turnovers. You're going to do this, that, and the other. But the game of basketball, you just gotta, it's a long game, right? You can't just worry about the 1-2 possessions, and we put ourselves in position to win a lot of games, and that's what you really want, is to win the game, no matter how it comes.
Thanks, Kyle. Safe travels, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll wrap up this evening with Steven.
Hey, Kyle. I asked the same question to Nick and Fred, but can you describe to me your frustration level knowing that, like in the third quarter, you guys kind of had a defensive lull, but you kind of put the clamps down there in the fourth quarter. So, like, just knowing that you can reach this defensive level and just not being able to do it consistently, like, what's your frustration level with that?
It's not a frustration level. It's not frustrating. It's just like, it's the consistency is that what we need. It's not a frustration level. It's just like, yo, we got to get better. We got to keep learning. We're 27 games into the season out of 72. We're not halfway through yet, but we got to continue just to get better, right? And put consistency together for longer stretches. And that's the biggest thing about this NBA. You can't worry about the one or two. You got to worry about the long consecutive, the marathon. It's a little bit of a shorter marathon this year, but it's still a marathon.
Great. Thanks a lot, Kyle. Safe play.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Sorry, Kyle. Doug's got one for you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Kyle. I got one more.
Oh, good.
I don't know if you know this, but you tied Amir for 4th on the all-time rebounding list tonight.
Oh,
wow. And I'm wondering what the secret is to a small guy being an effective rebounder in this man's NBA.
I am a man, so that's one. And two, I don't know. I just think, how I've been built is just go out there and help your team win no matter what it takes, right? Boxing out, knowing the angles. I had a guy when I was really young, told me basketball is a lot about angles, understanding the angles of this, that, and the other. And rebounding is a lot to do with angles for a guy my size, right? I can't jump over the trees and grab it above the rim. I have to find the spots and understand where the ball is going to bounce or see where the shot is going or if it's going to be short or long. Just a small thing, right? If a guy shoots from the left corner, most likely if you miss, it's going to be from the right side. Just small details.
Who would have taught you that?
I don't know. I mean, I had the guy tell me about angles, but I just feel like watching the game of basketball and watching it throughout my life, watching some of the best rebounders. And if you looked at Dennis Rodman, he wasn't the most athletic guy, but he just knew angles and he knew situations and he knew how to rebound the ball. Look at Jason Kidd. That man was before the triple doubles. The way Russell does it, he was getting triple doubles, and he just knew where the ball was going to bounce, or figured it out and seen the trajectories of this or that in the shot. And I watched a lot of J Kidd, growing up, and that was one of the guys who, if you watch it, I mean, he's had crazy rebounding games, and just understand the game of basketball and the angles and the situations.
Let me pick your brain on that one more point, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You watch it when the ball is in the air, or after it hit the rim, or before it leaves a guy's hand.
You're supposed to box out, one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Two, you watch and see if it's, you can see if a guy shoots it short. And then sometimes it's just about getting to the right spot. If there's a big underneath the block, you want to kind of, just in case, you want to push him down. You want to box him out to push him under the rim. So no matter once it bounces, he can't get to it. I have the angle to go that way to go get it.
That's great, Kyle. Thanks very much. I appreciate walking me through that.
No problem, Dougie. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day. Great night.